Hi friends, this is Uday from Tech Tip Tricks Tutorials and welcome to my channel. I already made a video on introduction to app development using Sketchware and this is my second video. Now in this video I am going to impart all the basic knowledge that is necessary for creating your own custom projects. This is very important step guys, so don't miss anything, and I am sure if you miss anything then you will definitely face difficulties further. So without delaying any time, let's get started. Let's open the app now, Sketchware. On opening the app, there are two pages available, that is one shared projects and the second one is my projects. All the projects made by you are appear here, and the shared projects are provided by the company Sketchware. And as I previously discussed, Sketchware provides us 13 examples and you can learn them by simply tapping and start here. And as you can see, the user interface is divided into two categories. One is view and the other one is logic. All the layout and views cascading styling are appear here, and the logic, that is XML, javascripts are available here. And as you can see, to make a project you have to learn something basic things about this app, and now in this video I am going to tell you about all these basic things. For that I am going to create a new app. Let's see, com.tdt dot example is a package name. It's a package name is used for referencing Play Store. If you made a app that's very pretty popular, and you can also publish your app on Play Store and earn money, you have to enter project name example and app name example and app icon. I don't want to change the icon now for now. And as you can see, this is your app, this is your the first app, and I want to discuss you all these things. There are two options available here, layouts and widgets. I am going to layouts later. First of all, I am going to give you a brief introduction about widgets. There are how many 8 widgets are available, and I can tell you about each thing. Text view. So let's discuss about text view first. And text view is used for headings, titles, subheadings, and whatnot, everything. To explain you better, I'm going to open an app which is created by me. This is my app created. This is the app made by me. It's a simply login system, and this is used for creating my future project. As you can see here, text view. The text view is used for headings, titles, subheadings, and other things. In this app, if you see, username is a text view, login is a text view, password is a text view, create new account is a text view, remember me is not a text view. It's a checkbox. Let's see further. This is login, and if you go to the create account, sign up is a text view, username, password, mobile number, these are all text views. That is it's simply saying if you know the C, printf statement prints text on the screen, that is text view. Okay, and if you see the edit text, you can simply drag and drop here. Okay, the edit text is similar to the scanf statement. Edit text is used for taking the user input. Okay, and button is used for, buttons are pretty popular, and these are used for manipulating the certain actions. These are very familiar, and if you these are used for move from one position to another position. For example, if I go back, it's here login is a button. Here I am going to login Uday, and password is I am not going to say, it's also Uday. Okay, and login is a button, and if I press the login, I will be converted into the page login. As you can see, it's a welcome screen. That's why button is used. And the next thing is image view. Image view is also used as a button. Image views are simply placing your images on the app, and checkbox are used for terms and conditions like this. It's not here. Yes, sign out. Yes, as you can see, remember me option, and if I want to go to create account, here you, as you can see, the terms and conditions tab. If you sign up for the, if you are going to sign up for new account, then you have definitely accept the terms and conditions. That is used for checkboxes. And spinners, these are very important and very familiar to you. Here, as you can see, there is a drop down button at the email id, that is at the rate of gmail.com, yahoo.com, hotmail.com. Email id is almost similar to all the accounts. So as you can see, the occupation, I made this app for the two purposes. One is for student and the other is teacher. So spinner is also two types. One is dialog, it appears as a dialog interface, and the other one is appears as drop down, that is student and teacher. It's very two types. Okay. List view is used for list of items. For example, if you want to go to the stationery shop, 1 kg of potatoes or 2 kgs of apples, like that, a list of items. Web views, these are very famous, and these are used for developing web browser applications. We are all going to see the applications of all these layouts in my next video. Okay, now I am going to discuss about layouts now. So let me delete something that I have space to demonstrate. So let us discuss this linear horizontal. For example, in the app, if you want to create a login example, if you take the login example here an image is there, and text view is there, and any text is there, and all these are aligned in single line. That is a one single line, and as you can see here, it's not possible in a single line. The things are moved down. So linear horizontal is used for alignment of things in a single line. And similarly, linear vertical, it is horizontal and it's vertical. Here it aligns the layouts in a linearly this manner, vertical manner. And scroll horizontal, scroll vertical. Here if in your app you have a lot of content to present, and which is not possible, then you have to then you have to make an option called scroll. For example, let me demonstrate you. Let me take scroll vertical, and this is scroll vertical. If you want to use scroll vertical, then you have to use linear vertical also. Inside it you have to place that. Where is it? Sorry. So the view section is completed, and I am going to the logic section. And one thing I am going to say is these layouts are assisted by their IDs. IDs are nothing but the names. For example, my name is Uday. It's a ID for the person, and the image it has an ID, that is image view 2, as you can see here. And the text view has an ID, text view 2, and this list item has a ID, list view 3. And these IDs are very important in the logic section. As you can see, on activity create and image view 2. Image view represents it's a person, for example it's a field. Image view 2 represents this image view 2. That is, you have to write the logic for which it has to take an action. Here you have to write the logic which is necessary for your app. We are going to discuss these logic sections in my next videos, and I am going to, it's very important guys, so please pay attention. There are 8 components. I am going to explain all these components to you briefly. you have to add certain components to make your app more effective. For example, intent is used if your app has a lot of pages and you have to move from one page to another page, you have to add a component named intent. And the second one is file shared preferences. The file shared preferences are used to store the database. For example, if you want to store any passwords, logins, uh, that is used for file shared preferences. And calendar, all calendar is used for the actions which is related to time. For example, if you are making an app like stopwatch or app that takes the current time, etc., the all things related to calendar and the time related, you have to add an option called calendar, otherwise the app won't work. Vibrator is used to vibrate the phone, as you already know. Timer is very much useful to animate your app. Animation is one thing, it's very popular, and we are going to see then in my next videos about animation. And sound pool and media player are both are have similar action. They are used to play videos and music. And a dialogue is used for prompts. You know the prompts, water prompts. Let me show an example. For example, if I do not write fill the any fields, and if I press a sign up button, it has to show the option fill the all the mandatory fields. It is says, and I already have an account. If I log in, and then if I want to press a back button, it shows exit confirmation. Are you sure to go back? You are going to sign out. This is called dialog option. Yes, a sign out. No, I want to stay here. If I press I want to stay here, I want to stay here. Or if I want to sign out, I am redirecting to the login page. This is dialog, and it is very popular. So that's it for today, guys. Let's see in my next video. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this.